Part 13. Dragons, Beasts, and Horns. Revelation. 15th of December, 71 CE, 7 to 10 p.m. The following verses on dragons, beasts, and horns are making reference to actual characters. Most events are based on Last Supper. Revelations 11:17, saying, "We thank you, Lord God the Almighty, He who is and He who was, because you have taken your great power and have reigned. He who is king and who was not executed." Revelations 12:3. And another sign was seen in heaven, and behold, there was a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his heads 7 diadems. Revelations 13:1. And I saw a beast coming up out of the sea, having 10 horns and 7 heads, and on his horns 10 diadems, and on his heads names of blasphemy. 7 heads and 10 horns referred to Vespasian. He commanded the 10th legion, Fretensis, and was the 10th king. Revelations 13:2. And the beast which I saw was like a leopard, and his feet like those of a bear, and his mouth like the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his throne and great authority. Vespasian gave his power to Titus to reign as Messiah. Revelations 13:3. And one of his heads was as it was slain to death, and his head stroke was healed, and the whole earth marveled after the beast. Simon was slain, his head was chopped off, Titus was healed. Revelations 13:4. And they worshipped the dragon because he gave his authority to the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, "Who is like the beast, and who can make war with him?" The people worshipped Vespasian. He appointed Titus as Messiah. Revelations 13:5. And there was given to him his mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. And authority was given to him to act for 42 months. Simon was given authority from 10th of the 67 CE to 71 CE. Revelations 13:6. And he opened his mouth for blasphemies against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, which tabernacle in heaven. Simon blasphemed Vespasian in Rome. Revelations 13:7. And permission was given to him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And authority was given to him over every tribe and people and tongue and nation. Simon was given power to wage war against Rome. Revelations 13:8. And all those dwelling on the earth will worship him, everyone whose name is not written in the book of life or the Lamb who was slain from the foundation of the world. All worshipped Simon who was slain. Jews' names were not written in Lamb's book of life. Revelations 13:11. And I saw another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spoke like a dragon. Another beast was Simon. He emerged from the cave. Revelations 13:12. And he exercises all the authority of the first beast in his sight, and he causes the earth and those who dwell in it to worship the first beast, whose death stroke was healed. Titus exercised all authority from Vespasian. He commanded all to worship Vespasian. First beast, Vespasian. Last beast, Simon. Second beast, Titus. Revelations 13:14. And he deceives those who dwell on the earth on account of the signs which he was given power to do before the beast, commanding those who dwell on the earth to make an image to the beast, and who had a stroke of the sword and revived. Vespasian commanded all to make images of 3 beasts. Revelations 13:15. And power was given to him to give breath to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast might even speak and cause whoever would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. Vespasian gave life to images and to speak. death to all who rejected images. Revelation 15:2. And I saw as it were a glassy sea mingled with fire, and those who come away victorious from the beast and from his image and from the number of his name standing on the glassy sea, having harps of God. The painting of the sea was burnt. Revelation 16:13. And I saw out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet, 3 unclean spirits as frogs. Verse referred to Vespasian, Titus, and Simon. 3 unclean spirits were Simon, James, and John, who were crucified and referred to as frogs. Dragon, Vespasian. Beast, Titus. False prophet, Simon. Revelation 17:3. And he carried me away in spirit into a wilderness, and I saw a woman sitting upon a scarlet beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Vespasian carried the names of Jews for execution. Woman having 7 heads and 10 horns was Vespasian. Revelation 17:8. The beast that you saw was and is not, and is about to come up out of the abyss and go into perdition. Simon came out of the cave. He was judged and not executed. Simon was born again or resurrected. 7th of the 9th 70 CE to 15th of the 7th 71 CE, Simon went into perdition. Revelation 17:16. And the 10 horns which you saw and the beast, these will hate the harlot and will make her desolate and naked, and will eat her flesh and burn her utterly with fire. Vespasian and Titus turned against Simon. They ate Simon's flesh. Revelation 17:9. Here is the mind which has wisdom. The 7 heads are the 7 mountains where the woman sits. 7 hills were Rome, and were heaven and earth. Kingdom of heaven was Titus and Simon, and Vespasian, Revelation 17:10. And are 7 kings, 5 have fallen. 1 is, the other has not yet come. And when he comes, he must remain only a short time. 7 kings are the 7 disciples. 5 Jewish disciples were killed. 1 is here, was Titus, and 1 is yet to come, was Domitian. Simon will stay for a short while in perdition. Revelation 17:11. And the beast who was and is not, he himself is also the 8th, and is out of the 7, and goes into perdition. 7 disciples, and Jesus were 8. Simon was destroyed. 7th of the 9th 70 CE to 15th of the 7th 71 CE, the time of Simon's perdition. Revelation 17:12. And the 10 horns which you saw are 10 kings, who have not yet received the kingdom, but receive authority as kings for 1 hour with the beast. Vespasian was the 10th king. Simon did not receive the kingdom. Verse referred to Simon paraded with Titus as kings for 1 hour. Revelation 19:17. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried out with a loud voice, saying to all the birds that fly in mid-heaven, come here, gather yourselves to the great dinner of God. 3rd day of triumph was a feast of cannibalism, Last Supper.